Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, MCKOOKIE. So for those of you who don't know, the rework for Freddy went live where they completely changed his power. His whole kit is different now, and all of his add-ons were changed in the process. And I have been having an absolute blast playing him. And in this video, I wanted to talk for a little bit about my impressions having played him. I've spent about 2 hours playing him so far, and I've been getting a lot of 4Ks. Started off using like his regular green and yellow add-ons and stuff, and it's been really fun, like super fun playing him. About the build I'm using real quick, I'm running the Spirit Fury Enduring combo. Not my favorite, but I don't really have any other good perks for Freddy. Alongside Ruin and Monitor, I actually really like the other two. I want to keep those as part of my actual build for him. But Spirit Fury Enduring, I want to swap out with Barbecue and Chili, as well as Pop Goes the Weasel. Pop Goes the Weasel, probably one of the greatest killer perks in the game right now with the buff, now that you have 60 seconds to stomp on a gen and regress it by 25%. And then the fact that Freddy can now teleport to gens, so if you know where they are and like what gens they're working on, you can like easy teleport there and then use Pop Goes the Weasel on the gen. I really am excited to get that. But even without the ideal perks that I want to be using, I've been having a lot of fun, and I've been getting quite a few 4Ks. I'm not the highest rank. I'm like rank 10 or 9, so like mid ranks, but I'm actually like halfway through purple ranks now, just playing only Freddy, and it's been a lot of fun. And I have been getting, I think, some Survivor with friends, because I'm getting a lot of rank disparity. Like I'm getting some red ranks mixed with purple, mixed with green. So overall, I want to say he's a really, really fun killer. And it's funny because before I got a chance to play him, every video I saw of him, like other people who were playing him on PC, because I was on PS4, so today's the first day I got to try him. I don't have the game for PC, so I can't access the public test build. But everybody and their mother was saying, hey, dude, snares suck. Because Freddy has a choice between two powers. He can either do the snares, which are like his traps that he puts on the ground, kind of like Hag, and they slow people down and make them scream. Or the fake pallets, the dream pallets, that explode into blood, and survivors, if they're in the dream world and they're asleep, they can't tell if it's a real or fake pallet. Everybody was harping on and on, you know, dream pallets are better, dream snares suck. So I started off with dream pallets. I actually kind of had a rough time, and even though they probably are objectively better, I've really been enjoying the snares. Because the thing is, while you're in a chase and you're running after somebody, you can hold down the button to put a trap down, and there's no delay. Like, you can move full speed and just like put a trap down, and it's really good. And it's had some clutch moments for me where, like, there's one survivor left on the map and they're looking for the hatch, and out of nowhere they trigger the trap and I know exactly where they are. I had one guy who snuck out of a locker right next to me, and I wouldn't have known that he had done it if he didn't trigger my trap that was right next to him. So the traps are actually pretty fun. You could just fire and forget a lot like the Hag, but he puts them down a lot faster than the Hag does, and you don't have that annoying thing where Hag, like, she loses line of sight kind of because she's like looking at the floor and whatnot. Like, you remain, you know, full line of sight ahead of you while you're putting traps down. He kind of just puts a circle on the floor while you're looking straight ahead, so you never really break line of sight of whatever you're chasing. Really, really fun. And overall, I think with this update, especially on console, he's going to be a pretty solid killer. I think if I had to rank him up based off early impressions, I would say he's probably high mid-tier, I'd say. Probably not as good as Hag or Huntress, but definitely right below them. I think Ghostface, Myers, Hag, Huntress are better than him by a little bit, but he's like right there. I'd say he's much better than Plague, I'd say he's better than Pig, and I'd say he's better than Clown. And I really like him, but more importantly, he's super fun to play, because he actually feels, you know, semi-powerful. The gen teleport is great. There's some missed opportunities. He's definitely not perfect. Like, I'm a little disappointed that the add-ons, like, there's nothing to speed up your gen teleport. It would have been nice if there were some add-ons to make it so that they fall asleep passively faster. But the add-ons he does have are pretty cool. I'm using probably his two most powerful add-ons in the background. The purple one, it starts off by slightly increasing how slow they are to repair things. So basically, it gives them a speed penalty, and then for each survivor, it goes up a tier, I believe. So one survivor is slightly, and then it goes up to moderately, and then considerably, and then tremendously. So that one's probably his best add-on, the swing chains. And then the red one I have, I believe it's the paintbrush, and basically it makes it so that all the survivors start in the dream world. So it's a really nice start game build. But honestly, I was playing without his really good add-ons like these two, and I was doing just fine. I was using like earlier, I was using the brown rake that gives me the pallets. The pallets are super fun. And then I was also just using with green add-ons. I think he's a really fun killer. Like the ones where you can just moderately slow down their gen repairs and healing while they're in the dream world is super good. Like his add-ons seem decent. And what I like is he seems like a killer that's not ultra add-on dependent like the plague. Like the plague feels so tedious to play if you don't have an add-on that helps her vomit infect them faster. Otherwise it just feels like you're chasing survivors forever trying to vomit on them. And then same with like say like a Leatherface. If you don't have Insta-Saw, then Leatherface feels pretty crappy, or Wraith. He's not super add-on dependent, which is a sign of a better killer. Ghostface I feel the same way about. I feel like Ghostface is definitely high tier, at least on console. And Ghostface, same thing. Like, I don't really care too much about what add-ons I run on Ghostface. Kind of just play him and have a good time. And at least in purple ranks, which is where I usually hover lately, because I don't really play this game full on, because I'm really into Apex as well. Freddy so far seems super viable. Now, of course, I'm sure people are still trying to figure out how to play him and whatnot, because Freddy was one of the weakest killers in the game, if not the weakest on console. So it might be that he's newer and stuff. But overall, just having a really good time. Had a couple unlucky moments where my boosted side comes out and I drop people twice because I can't get to a hook in time. But overall, this was a really fun game. And one of the survivors has a really clutch finish that I wasn't even mad about. But anyway, first impressions are that Freddy is really good. And if you're considering picking him up, I think he's worth it. Because I think he's a lot of fun. I honestly think he's super fun. I'm going to leave you guys with the gameplay in the background because they added a lot of neat sound effects for like the dream traps and stuff. But anyway, if you guys are playing Dead by Daylight and you have Freddy and you've been trying it out, let me know what you think down below. I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the game. And if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe for more. And I'll catch y'all next time. MCKOOKIE out. This killer is fucking really good. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh my god. Gotcha. Dude, the snares are dope. GG, friends. Nice. I should have been at 4K, but there was no hooks nearby. Feels bad.